Okay, dear students, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? After a long time, I'm going to take you about Fourier half-range cosine series. Okay, எல்லாரும் சேஃபாக இருங்க, வீட்டில் இருங்க, அன்னெசரியாக வெளியில் போகிறீங்க. அப்படி போனீங்கன்னா மாஸ்க் போட்டு போங்க, இதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே, நம்ம சப்ஜெக்ட் வருவோம். ஸோ ஃபூரியர் சீரீஸ், ஓகேவா? அதில் வந்து ஒன் பிரான்ச் Fourier half-range cosine series. So we will discuss later on about Fourier half-range sine series. Okay, so now I am going to take one problem from half-range cosine series. F of x is x squared, the interval from 0 to pi. So எப்படி இதை சால்வ் பண்ணுறோன்னு பாருங்கள். So I given f of x is equal to x squared. Okay, and then f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx. So let us take this is 1. Am I correct? Okay, this is a given function. This is f of x a0 by 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx equal to 1. Why I should take this one? So here we are going to discuss only on half range cosine series, so that the Fourier series only consist two parts, a0 and then an. Okay, we don't bother about the third part. Okay, now what is a0? So here a0 is equal to 2 by pi 0 to pi f of x dx. So this is the respective formula for a0. So I just substitute instead of f of x by x squared. So what will happen? Simple integration, x squared will be x cube by 3 0 to pi. So 2 by pi, I replace x by pi. So what will happen? Pi cube by 3. So I can cancel these two things, pi and pi cube. So final result will be 2 by 3 pi squared, or we can say 2 pi squared by 3. So this is the answer for a0. Okay, let's move to the next thing. an equal to 2 by pi 0 to pi f of x cos nx dx. So okay, is it clear? And then 2 by pi 0 to pi f of x replaced by the given f of x, that is x squared cos nx. So see here the integrand have more than two functions. X squared is the function of x, another one cos nx is also another function of x. There are two functions of x available on the same integral, so that we cannot integrate easily. So let us use the another formula called integration by parts. So u integral u into dv. Okay, I can select that formula. So here I have given clearly, see this, u equal to x squared, dv equal to cos nx, du equal to 2x dx, v is equal to sin x by x. Okay, I hope understood all. Okay, so u equal to x square and then dv equal to cos nx dx. So du equal to 2x dx, and then integrate this, v is equal to sin nx by n. Okay, let us move the next one. An equal to 2 by pi. So this is u into v. So already we know the formula, u into v. So I can here write integral u dv equal to uv minus integral v into du. So this is the formula for integration by parts. So for this right hand side there is u into v. So x square into v sin nx by n minus integral 0 to pi sin nx by n into 2x dx, that is v into du. Okay, the next thing, 2 by pi x squared sin nx by n minus, I can take the constants outside. So 2 is the constant and then denominator n is the constant. So let us take outside. So we will get 2 by n. So 0 to pi x into sin nx dx. So see the integrand, the second part. Again there are two functions of x available. X is the function, sin nx is another function. So we cannot integrate easily. So let us use the same formula, integration by parts. So let us select from this u is equal to x and then dv equal to sin nx, du equal to dx, and integrate this, v equal to minus cos nx by n. So substitute here. So here this 2 by pi x squared sin nx by n, there is no change, right as it is. and then minus 2 by n write as it is, and then bracket, you can put bracket. So let us use the formula u into dv. So x into minus cos nx by n plus, why we are putting here plus, so here minus, the formula itself we have minus, but here cos in the form of minus, I can take that minus, so minus into minus plus, so it will be 0 to pi cos nx into dx. So then the next line, 2 by pi x squared sin nx by n minus 2 by n x into minus cos nx by n. Okay, everything right as it is, there is no change. Go to the last term, integrate cos nx, it will be sin nx by n, so 0 to pi. Am I correct? Okay, then 2 by pi x squared sin nx by n plus, I can take this minus 2n into each terms. Okay, so the first term will be minus into minus plus 2x cos nx by n squared. What about the third part? Minus 2 into sin nx by n cube, and then 0 to pi. Now I am going to apply the upper limit and lower limit wherever we have x. So the term will be 2 by pi, and then I am going to substitute pi in the first term. So what is sin n pi? Already we know sin n pi equal to 0. Already we know this. Okay, similarly sin 0, 0. Okay, so the two things happening here. Similarly cos n pi which is equal to minus 1 whole power n. So this is the formula. Okay, so I am going to substitute these three formulas in this place. So what will happen? We are simply getting 2 pi cos n pi by n squared. That's all. Okay, so you can check it. So I am going to substitute here pi, put pi here 0, and then here cos n pi, so this is remaining the same. And then what about the third thing? It will be 0. I am going to apply the lower limit for the first, second and third term. So except the second term, all the terms are sine. So sine 0 will be 0. So first and third term will be eliminated. And then what about the next term? I mean in this term. So substitute 0 here, 0 into anything 0. Okay, so for lower limit, all the term will be eliminated. Only for the upper limit, that is 5, the value, the term, second term only can be exist. Okay, so 2 pi cos n pi by n squared, and then replace pi and pi cancel. What will happen? Cos n pi, so cos n pi will be minus 1 whole power n. Substitute here. So the value for an is an equal to 4 by n squared minus 1 whole power n. So the formula already we know, a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx. That's all. So we have found the two constants a naught and an. Just to substitute in the formula, we will get the result of the problem. So here see f of x equal to 2 by pi 3x squared plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity 4n squared minus 1 cos nx. So simply just simplify this one, pi squared by 3 plus, I can take 4 outside, summation n is equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 whole power n squared, and then cos nx. So this is the answer of this problem. I hope all you understood. If you have any doubt, you can put it in the chat box. Okay, thank you Anandal.